Derby.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Share with us your impressions from the Derby.
Well,
Ross Lyon a kiss?
he needs a Boston kiss. No, Ross Lyon. Actually, one of the things that gets me about Ross actually left for money. And that's not a good thing, I reckon. Sometimes you go for reasons because you want to go and coach that side. It wasn't because he wanted to go and coach that side, because they offered him a lot of money. And sometimes you've got to cop the blame. And I think Ross has got out, walks away from the blame a lot. And he did on Sunday, big time. Walked away. Use that again, big time. Shouldn't do that. But he walked away Sunday and blamed the midfield, did all those sorts of things. This is the way we're going to play. But I looked at confused, at the players were confused when they're coming off the ground, and bewildered is the thing that I saw. They're a better side than that. That's 3 goals 3 at the 10-minute mark of the last quarter. Perfect conditions, kicked 1 point in the 3rd quarter. It was a disgrace. I mean, he didn't think they could win. There's no doubt about that. West Coast are a very good side. Mark my words, they are sensational. So what he did was try and destroy the game. If that's his mantra, gee whiz, how are we going to get $1 billion for the next TV rights if this bloke takes over the mantra of how we're supposed to play?
What about the obvious belief, or the obvious thing? What happened with St Kilda? They struggled in their first year, and then they built themselves up to be grand final players 2 years running.
Yeah, but he wanted to go and coach there. It was his field to go and do that, and he was strong, and he actually stood by. I think he's just gone for the money. 5 years with the dollars and cents, and sometimes your thought process changes with that.
It's interesting you say that, because often football is tactical, and we were talking about this yesterday outside the Herald Sun, me and Kingy, the tactical side of footy. We were talking about it last night, and the emotional side of footy. Now, I'm in probably in that corner more than the tactical side. So when Mclure was saying that, I found myself nodding, and that's I don't know if I'm questioning Ross Lyon, but you're thinking,
no,
well,
you're just nodding.
Yeah, you're going, well, that's not a bad argument in football. Do you do it for the heart? Do you want to be somewhere there because you want to do it, or you're doing it because
you want the cash?
I couldn't not say no.
We can't answer that. How can we answer that?
But it's a question to ask.
But how can you answer?
Yeah, I'm just liking the question.
I know what you're saying, but
you know,
it's impossible for us to answer that. Only Ross himself would know, and I think that's probably a bit harsh on him personally.
Oh, coming from you.
So what about the tactical
7 days?
That's a good
I want to say I don't know the answer to that as well, but I really like why players go to other clubs. Did Tom Scully leave Melbourne for the love of GWS or the love of the money that was put on offer?
He left the...
Do you know what was coming?
I think.
I don't know, but it's a really good question, you know. And when you asked before about Justin Kosicki, I don't think, you know, a large amount of money would drag Cosy out of the St Kilda Football Club.
Yeah.
So briefly on Fremantle, is it short-term, medium-term? Where can you sort of see it working for them?
I think Sellers nailed it. He didn't believe that they could win playing old-fashioned footy, if you like. He knows how they've got to win. They've got to strip the game right back. They've got to make it an ugly game. We saw this at St Kilda when he first went there, and I think we'll see it again for a little while. 16 half-back flankers and 2 ruckmen is not a good combination. They all sit back behind the ball and then they had to run forward. It's ridiculous. It was actually stupid.
What was the crowd's reaction?
Oh, they were just sitting there aghast, really. It was just out of control. Until they started to run, and Gaff and Shuey started to get the ball and really run the ball against them and kick it long into the forward line and destroyed them then. You know, they thought they were in the game.
I have to ask this question.
Yep.
Last year I thought it was personal against Ross Lyon. Have you got a personality clash with Ross Lyon, or is it just your observations about the way Ross coaches?
I like Ross. I think he's. I think he's a very good coach, but sometimes he destroys the game, and I don't like that. This is a game we love. Okay, we're in the entertainment business. We're not in the killing of the football business. No kid in the world would have ever seen a game played like that as a child. You play football because you enjoy it, have a good time. You tell me those blokes enjoyed that the other day.
No.
Thanks.
Kingy,